The volunteer approached the gas station staff and asked about the carrier in the grass, hoping to gather information about how long it had been there. One of the attendants, a middle-aged man with a worn-out expression, looked up from his work and acknowledged her presence. "Excuse me, sir," the volunteer began. "I noticed a carrier in the grass nearby with a puppy inside. Do you know how long it's been there?" The man squinted, trying to recall any recent events involving the carrier. After a moment of contemplation, he responded, "Oh, that thing. Yeah, it's been there for a few days at least. I noticed it when I arrived for my shift on Monday, and it hasn't moved since." The volunteer's heart sank at the thought of the puppy being left without care for several days. She thanked the gas station attendant for the information and hurried back to her car, determined to rescue the puppy and provide it with the care it desperately needed. She carefully opened the carrier, her heart breaking at the sight of the weak and malnourished puppy inside. The poor creature was clearly in need of immediate attention. Without wasting any more time, she carefully lifted the puppy out of the carrier and placed it gently in a comfortable spot on the passenger seat of her car. As she drove away from the gas station, the volunteer couldn't help but feel a mix of anger and sadness. How could someone abandon such a helpless creature without food or water for days? Nevertheless, she remained focused on the task at hand, knowing that her immediate priority was to get the puppy to safety and provide it with the care it needed. Once she arrived at the Furry States animal shelter, she immediately sought the assistance of the shelter's staff. The puppy was examined by a veterinarian who confirmed the severe dehydration and malnutrition it had suffered. The shelter's team sprang into action, providing the puppy with IV fluids, nourishing food, and a warm and comfortable space to rest and recover. Over the following weeks, the puppy received dedicated care and attention from the shelter's volunteers and staff. Gradually, the puppy's health improved, and it began to regain its strength. The volunteer who had found the puppy, now named Lucky, visited regularly, growing deeply attached to the resilient little creature. As Lucky's health and spirits were restored, the shelter began the process of finding the puppy a loving forever home. News of Lucky's remarkable survival and recovery spread, and soon several families expressed interest in adopting him. After careful consideration, the shelter's staff found the perfect match, a compassionate and responsible family who understood the commitment and love required to care for a rescued animal. Lucky's journey from abandonment to a loving home became a symbol of hope and resilience. The volunteer who had found him continued to support the shelter, advocating for animal welfare and spreading awareness about responsible pet ownership. And while Lucky's beginnings were tragic, he now had a chance at a bright and loving future, surrounded by people who cherished him for the incredible survivor he was.